Good morning. It is Friday, and I hope it's going to be a fabulous Friday for you. You know, this is 9/11 today. There's a lot of feelings about 9/11 this year. There's so much going on in the world, and the Harbinger 2, Rabbi Kahn's book, you know, he had the bestseller Harbinger based on the 9/11 attack. And I want to read to you from Isaiah chapter 10, I'm going to end with the verse 9, or chapter 9, and I'm going to read the verse 10. Who will say in pride and arrogance in the heart, the bricks have fallen, we will rebuild with hewn stones. The sycamores are cut down, we will replace them with cedars. And this is... everything about the Harbinger is around that and around 9/11. And, you know, there's a lot of significance to the 9/11. On 9/11, 1941, this isn't talked about very much, but there was a U-boat, German U-boat, that attacked an American vessel. And on 9/11, 1941, at that time, we were not in war involved with World War I or II, but after that attack, President Roosevelt, on that day, 9/11, 1941, he made a speech, and he said, "But let it be clear, from now on, if a German or Italian vessels of war enter the waters, the protection of which is necessary for American defense, then do so at their own peril, an official declaration of war against Nazi Germany and fascist Italy. The duly elected president of the nation has now committed 132 million Americans to travel a road from where there is no turning back. We cannot afford to lose the war." And so what the Nazis did is they called up Japan, and they said, you need to do something about America because they've already waged war against us. And 3 months later, we had the attack on Pearl Harbor. The Pentagon, actually, the groundbreaking was on 9/11, 1941. To build a Pentagon, that was America's gate of defense. His defense was the Pentagon. America's gate, the gateway to the United States, was New York City. There's so much that happened on that day. In fact, the island of Manhattan was discovered by a Dutch ship called called Half Moon, 400 years before 9/11. And in the 1980s, they decided to make a replica of Half Moon, and that replica was sailing through the river overlooking the Twin Towers of 9/11 when the planes went into it. There's so much involved in this. And we're still in the biblical month of Elul. And there's special prayers that are going to be going up from the Jewish people all over the world that are called, it's hard for me to say, CELICHOTE, and it refers to forgiveness, the forgiveness of God. They are pleas of God's mercy in light of the nation's sins, specifically a nation that has known the ways of God and departed from them. And the third prayer was, it's prayers that are ended before dawn. It's before dawn prayers. And as the prayers were ended on the third day, it was a Tuesday that the Twin Towers went down. The terrorists were boarding the plane in Maine as they finished the third day prayer. So there's a lot going on this day. You know, Dana Coverstone just had another dream, and this one shook him up. He was having trouble not crying. on that dream, because he loves our nation. Many love our nation and many hate our nation. It seems like on the song, I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their whole familiar carols play. When wild and sweet the words repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill towards men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill towards men. And and then the chorus goes in and it says, God is not dead, nor does he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill towards men. So we need to be salt and light on this earth. We don't need to be bearers of hate. We don't need to be spreader of things that are wrong. We need to be the answer and not the problem. Amen. So I pray you have a wonderful day today, that you will pray for our nation, pray for our president, pray for all those that are protecting us. Thank the policemen for protecting us. And have a fabulous weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. God bless. Bye-bye.